Brian, keep going.
And let's just talk about early voting for a second. So in Arizona, there's a group called We the People Arizona Alliance, and they actually sued to obtain the files on like the signature authentication, signature verification matching from Maricopa County, and they obtained those. And I can't remember, I believe it was the 2022 election, but I might be wrong in that, but it was one of the major elections. And what they found in that data was really interesting because in Arizona, they were doing early voting for, 26 days, whatever it was.
Oh, we have 50 in Pennsylvania. It's fine. The ballots aren't even ready to print usually when you can vote. That's so
right. So the interesting thing was the first 26 days of that early voting, and there was like 1 million ballots that were taken in the mail, 1 million. And the interesting thing about the data is not a single one, 0 signatures were rejected during that time period. 0 of 1 million ballots for 26 days of early voting. And that's very strange. That's very, very strange. And then after the 26 days, all of a sudden they started doing signature verification and they started rejecting like the normal rate. Like let's say it's, 3%, whatever. This is invalid signatures. There's no signatures. So explain to me how during early voting, you get 1 million ballots and you don't reject a single signature. And then after that's over, all of a sudden, well, now we're doing regular signature verification. So that right there is a huge red flag, not only for fraud, but for early voting. I mean, basically there was no safeguards on the early voting whatsoever. So I would never, ever recommend that anyone ever early vote just because on that one data point alone.